We can always stay a little longer. We don't have a plan. Just let me live a little younger than I really am. We've got nothing here to save us from ourselves. Let's live life like it's made of jumping.
Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. Also welcome if you are new. Okay, so this is probably one of the videos I was most excited about making, mainly because we were finally getting our floors leveled. This has been something we have wanted to do since the first day we saw this house, and since being here, like, the kids have fallen down this sunken family room so many times that I was super excited to finally get it leveled. Now, originally we were planning on laying cement and leveling it that way. However, our quote on the cement was $5,000, where the lumber was just over $1,000. So we ended up deciding to just deck it out this way. My dad and Bobby did the decking much closer than the 16 inches that people normally do, just to help with the sound deadening and everything. But this was a full day project. Big thanks to my dad for helping out Bobby, because it was definitely a two-person project. Also, just to kind of give you an idea, this video for laying this is sped up like 16 times. So this seems really fast, but keep in mind this was a all-day project and so much work.
Nothing can stop us. We are wanderers, 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 we are wanderers, we are wanderers, we are wanderers.
Oh, and I know people are going to ask, so we did use all pre-treated lumber, just because with it being on a cement slab, the cement can sweat, so we wanted to make sure we used lumber that was treated for it so that this floor would last a really long time. It was really nice because whenever we had questions about stuff, we do have a contractor in the house working on the bathroom. And then he's also going to be actually laying the LVP because there's so many like areas of patchwork that has to be done on the floors. But he has been awesome with just answering any questions we may have and things like that. So whenever we were like not 100% sure, he would let us know to make sure we were doing it really good and that he wouldn't have to go back and fix what we did. So that was really, really nice. I will say I was actually surprised, though, about my dad helping Bobby with this part of the project. My dad does not like table saws because way back when I was little, he actually cut half of his thumb off with a table saw. So needless to say, I get a little anxious about it as well, but I think that's why he took the job of being on the far sides and not near the blade.
Can't disguise who I am when I am with you. My armor fell off 'cause your words got me naked, got me naked. All I hear is an echo, turn the words that we say into ammo. Sleeping on the side of the bed though, weeks of gone can't let go. I go crazy when you call my name, make me lose my game.
If you guys are new here, I just want to take a quick second to introduce myself. I know there's a ton of new people here. So, for everyone that's been around for a while, you know who I am. But my name's Cambriea. I'm a mom of 3. And my husband and I and our 3 kids just moved down to Florida from Wisconsin. We found this cute little home in like the location we were dreaming of being in, and we knew it needed a little bit of work, but we were excited about taking on the challenge. So we have been fixing up this house. It really wasn't terrible when we bought it, but there was a lot of things that we knew we wanted to take care of. And let's be honest, if you move in somewhere, there's a much higher likelihood that you will never take care of it the longer you've been there. So it was like our plan to just like jump in, get into it, remodel this house, and make it exactly what we wanted for our kids and for our family. And it is coming together so well.
Emptied out my soul. You've heard it all before. Honest, but I know.
Who needs a park when you got decking throughout your family room? Freya, is this fun? Is it fun? Yeah? Oh.
All right, so as you can see, we're making the floors all one height. So we got it all the boards laid. Now I'm just going through and shimmying up the middle. The edge is all level. The other sides are all level. It's just getting the middle. Because what happened is originally when they poured this floor, they did it where it's almost like imagine if you had a drain in the middle of your room and you want everything to go to the middle of the room if there's water. That's kind of how they poured this floor. The middle is the lowest point and everything kind of goes to this lower point. So I'm shimmying the middle. When we put pressure down on it, it will go onto the shims, which are over there. So I got a shim going the long way, and then we got 2 going across to hold it in place so it doesn't move around. I'm just gonna like liquid nail that. Look at this dog. What a goofball. He didn't want to come over in here until he saw the camera. What are you doing, Bailey? What are you doing? What are you doing? Wait, you're too close. So I'm gonna get to shimming the rest of this, if Bailey will let me. Drake's being a good boy over there. And are you really gonna try and lay on the wood? You goof. Why are you trying to lay on the wood? You can't lay on this wood. Why don't you go outside? Go outside. Go outside. Go outside. What a weirdo. All right, well, I'm gonna get up so he doesn't lick my face too much. All right, so there we go. Continue shimming, and then we'll actually be able to start putting in some flooring. I do have to run some electrical. We will have electrical outlets going over there and another one over there. This way, when the couch is in place, you'll be able to sit at your couch and plug in your phone, work on a laptop, whatever you need to do, So that's the plan. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Hit the bell. What? Would you be mad if they didn't subscribe and hit the bell? Bailey, would you be mad? You would be? That's not good. That's not good at all. So, Bailey said you need to subscribe, hit the bell, and like it, right, Bailey? Right? You want him to like it? You want him to like it? Yeah? Okay, well, he said liking it is optional. But subscribing and hitting the bell is non-optional. So make sure you do that.
Some dreams are meant to be broken. Lay your love on me. Leave your head and let your mind be free. Save yourself and leave the words you've spoken. 'Cause since you started regret all the things that you've been.
So while Bobby was just leveling it out and getting everything working, I actually went to Home Goods. I also went to a couple other stores because even though this is a construction zone, we are living in this house, and I want it to still feel like home. So knowing that the floor is going to get leveled, I wanted to get some rugs. We actually had the furniture, but we hadn't put it together because I didn't want to do that till the floors were leveled, and just some things that would make it feel cozy, because even though we're living through construction, I still want the house to feel like a home. So just going to get some basic stuff. And if you guys are new here, I don't have pretty much any decor because our house in Florida, we sold fully furnished and decorated. So I went to Home Goods today. You guys would have seen a little bit of that already. But I'm looking right now for a dresser for Freya's room. But we're going to use it in the family room for now as a TV stand. So I went to, what is it called? Goodwill. Couldn't find anything there. Then my mom mentioned Habitat for Humanity. I didn't even think about that. So I'm going to go to Habitat for Humanity / Restore, whatever you guys call it, and see if I can find a nice dresser there. Like I said, it's going to end up in Freya's room, but for now, I want to use it in the family room so we have somewhere to put the TV.
Cause you're in my space and now I'm so hold me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, don't be.
Okay, here we go. So now I'm gonna do a set of boards all the way across. Make sure they don't do this.
Everything, cause you are only a shot.
So I actually really liked that first white dresser and almost picked it up, but when I went and looked closer at it, it was not built well, and I don't care if something is ugly as long as it has good bones, because then I can just restore it and make it beautiful. But the idea that it wasn't built well turned me off. So unfortunately I didn't find any dressers this day, but I was able to figure something out. You guys will see those in a different video, and we ended up not even using a dresser for the TV for now. Eventually it's going to get mounted on the wall over a fireplace, so that's why we've kind of just been patient with it. Is I don't want to spend money on a TV stand that we're not going to use as a TV stand.
Won't let you touch me, won't let you go to my head. Cause I know I'm dealing with the devil. But I'm standing with my heart in your hand, and I'm too deep into win this gamble. Hold me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me open. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything.
So seeing the decking going in was super exciting, but I have to say actually seeing the plywood go in had me even more excited. So we used 2x6s for the frame of it. We used 3/4 inch plywood because these are all things that was recommended for us. Like if you use the 3/4 inch plywood, the 2x6s were just because of how deep this was. But we also had a recommendation of using liquid nail on all the wood on top of screwing it down to help with any creaks in the wood or anything like that and give it a really, really good seal. We did also have the recommendation of if we wanted to, if it sounded still a little hollow, to add insulation between the decking. But honestly, as we were walking on it, we did one at a time and just kind of laid it out. we didn't think that was going to be an issue, so we chose not to do that. But one other thing, and you're going to see this a little bit later on, is we did also decide to put outlets in the floor. That way we could have a lamp on an end table or charge our phones or anything like that and have it right there. So that was kind of nice, because if we would have laid cement, that wouldn't have been an option. We're doing it this way. We had the option to add the outlets.
What if our love is alive? What if our hearts still beat in time? Don't you just wanna find out? Come on, let's take that climb. We can fall in love. We can fall in love. We can fall in love again, again. We can fall in love. We can fall in love. We can fall in love again, again.
So we have also been taking more breaks. I know a lot of you guys have been asking that. So we have been. A lot of times, like when we're working morning till night, as much as we can. But we have been trying to enjoy the weekends more and more as much as possible, just with family and everything like that. So Bobby is working on the inside some more, finishing up the floor. But I'm going to work on this coffee table. Also, I know everyone's going to say, it's beautiful, don't touch it, it's gorgeous the way it is. And I 100% agree. This table is stunning, like gorgeous. But it's not the color to go with the vibe and the aesthetic of the house. So, we're not painting it because I love the wood look. But we are going to lighten the stain just to give it a little bit lighter of a look. It's just too dark for what I'm going for, so we are going to completely transform this gorgeous table.
I would do anything for you. You know you're everything. You know you're everything to me. Spitting shade in the cold is just my bad temper. What am I supposed to do when the flames go?
Sanding this table down was literally such a process. It took so long. You're going to end up seeing that there was a couple steps to doing this table, but this table was like my dream table. I saw this table years ago and fell in love with it, but there was like no way I could justify spending the money on what this cost brand new. But ended up finding it on Facebook Marketplace for such a good price, and I could not pass it up. But yeah, we're going for more of a coastal modern feel in the house. Not full on coastal. It's not going to be crazy, but just those lighter woods, the more neutrals, that like beachy sandy color tone. So I wanted to lighten it up so that I could give it more of that beach driftwood finish.
Think I'm arsenic, but you don't mind that I'm toxic. Somehow you're fine with it, even when I'm.
Also, I know some of this can kind of feel out of order when I'm doing it, but like I wanted to film this like exactly how we are doing it. Like there are some days where we're doing stuff that maybe for one room, even though we're working in another, but I really wanted that because I feel like these whole like full room transformation when you're renovating a whole house isn't realistic. Like there's some days I'm working in one room and then another room and then maybe just doing a small project for somewhere else, and it really just varies for what I'm doing. And I wanted to share this and be as real, as raw as possible because a renovation isn't simple. It isn't easy. We've already had hiccups that have just like been heartbreaking because like you wanted something done and you wanted it smoothly, and that's just not how it goes sometimes. So I hope you guys enjoy the like real and rawness of these videos, because that's really something I wanted to share with all of you.
So it's a new day. I gotta finish these floors today. That's just, I'm gonna cut these two, get them laid. This one's not too bad. This spot, cut that, get laid. Same with that spot. It's when it comes to these spots, it's gonna be a little harder. I gotta notch out a little bit there. And then I'm also gonna have to tie in the wiring that I laid, because you can see, goes under the floor. We're gonna have an outlet on each side of the couch. So that one's gonna take a little longer, because I'm gonna have to do a little bit more cutting and wiring. So, but if I can get all this, Cambriea would be pretty happy, because then she can start doing furniture and stuff in here. As you can see, she is outside, and she is giving the, what do you call it? Coffee table a new fresh look. So that is what she is working on while I'm working in here and kind of watching the kids. Oh my God. It's easy to watch one of them. Oh, yep, in their room. That's one. Then this one's the troublemaker. Look at her! Look at her! Hi, what are you doing in here? Why is your brother sleeping in your bed? What the heck? What the heck? Yeah. Shh. And then this one, the talker. What's your deal? Oh. So, that's what we got going today. Dance, dance, dance. Dance, dance, dance. Freya, dance, 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 dance. Freya likes to dance, dance, dance. She's a dance, 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 dance.
Needless to say, you can see that the kids enjoy that the room was getting leveled. Freya was loving walking through the boards, or when the boards went on, and using them like a stage. And once again, another moment that I never would have known ever happened without editing this video, because I was outside. I'd come in once in a while, but I was outside a lot of this time. And just like seeing the kids running around and playing and all that stuff, I really enjoy while editing these videos, because you can't be everywhere at once. You're also going to see in a little bit, my parents came over. They have been really invested in helping us with this house, partially because, so if you're new here, we actually bought this house and put in an offer without seeing it. My parents went and saw it for us, and we Marco Polo'd, and we decided we wanted to put in an offer sight unseen without viewing the house. So I know for a second there, my parents were really nervous that we didn't love the house, especially because like when we first saw it, we were like, oh wow, this house needs a lot more work than we expected, which is fine, totally okay. But it had them very, very nervous. We love this house. Like, this house has the bones of exactly what we wanted, and we are very much enjoying this process. But they ended up just like stopping over. They wanted to see how the floors were coming along, plus they knew I wanted to put the furniture together in the family room, and they really wanted to be a part of all of that. So this is my mom just kind of helping me out. I sprayed a 4 oven cleaner on it to try and lighten the wood. If you've been following me for a while, you've seen me use that before. Unfortunately, with that, I can't talk though. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted with the oven cleaner. So you're going to see there's steps. And that's just sometimes how it goes with projects. You have an idea in your head, but it doesn't always work out perfectly.
My attention, so you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
So the floors were not completely in, but we wanted to put the sofas together because Bobby was trying to figure out where to lay the outlets exactly. And he knew I was kind of basing it off of how I was laying out the furniture to get an idea. So my parents helped me just put this furniture together. I did get it from Wayfair. I love Wayfair. I get a ton of stuff from Wayfair. I will say I'm not 100% sure on these sofas yet. It's the first time I've ever ordered. It's not even real leather, and that's probably where I went wrong, but leather or faux leather furniture, and I love the way they look. I'm just not 100% sure if they're going to last a long time, so that's something I'm going to have to see. Now, I did get them really cheap. I got them during the 4th of July, and they were under $500 each, so I hope they last for a little bit, but even if they don't, I know I probably should have invested in real leather if I wanted them to last. But I will say I love the way they looked. I will have them linked in the description. But a couple things to keep in mind. Like I said, I'm not sure exactly how long they're going to last. We'll have to see with the dogs and the kids how they're lasting. As of now, it's been a couple weeks. They're doing well, but it's only been a couple weeks. The other thing I will say is these are not real deep and they're more firm. And I did that on purpose because Bobby, with our last sofa, as much as I loved it because I like to cozy into a sofa, he was not comfortable in it. With his back and all his different issues, he definitely wanted something that was a little bit more narrow and more firm.
You're next to me.
No one can save us from keeping clean. I don't wanna lose you, I don't wanna lose you now. 'Cause there is only one thing on my mind.
You're also going to notice later on that I got a chair from Wayfair, which I absolutely love. It is so comfortable. It is so pretty. It was a little bit more pricey, but for an accent piece, I really, really like this. My whole thought was trying to make this more conversational. The kids are getting bigger, so I thought the 2 sofas would be really, really nice to make sure we had plenty of seating in here. Plus, my parents come over on a regular basis. My aunt and uncle like to stop by, so I wanted to make sure it was comfortable and plenty of seating. This did go together really well, but once again, even the way it went together has me a little nervous of how long it's going to last. So far it's great, but we'll have to see. I have gotten so much furniture from Wayfair, and I have been very, very pleased with all the stuff I've ever gotten. So I think these will be nice. But when I've ordered sofas in the past, they pretty much came fully set up and all I had to do was screw on the legs. So that's why I was a little bit hesitant of this. I know my parents were really bummed though, because they ended up having to leave before the floors were done. And I know my mom especially wanted to see like the rug put in and everything kind of come together. But they had other appointments, and like I said, the main reason we were setting up the sofas is so that Bobby had an idea of where to set up the outlets.
I just wanna see you on my new grave before you turn around and walk away. Hey, I just wanna see you on my, I just wanna see you. I can do my thing. I can do my
This is always my favorite part, just seeing everything come together. And as much as like so much isn't done, the walls still need paint. I need new curtains for the family room. Just seeing the rug and the furniture and a couple pillows and things like that, it really just made this space feel so homey and cozy and more relaxing. I absolutely love this part.
When you feel like you're fed up with heartbreak, and you know that you can't take another day, well, that's not okay. We can never go back this road, you never go back that way. I see you standing in the corner like it's okay. Don't you know that you move with your body? Don't you?
So today we are finishing up this coffee table. It still has a little bit more color than I would like, but I think it's gonna work because I want it to be more of a rustic weathered look. So I think it'll be fine. I might whitewash it first to give it a more even tone and then stain, but we shall see. Now to do a test area to see what I like and then kind of go from there. So I'm gonna do that. Bobby today is working on the kitchen. We have to get the soffits down, the front cabinets down, or top cabinets down. And then Wednesday, our drywall guy comes. So we really have to bust this stuff out. But you're not going to see that till the next video. So I'm going to finish this. That way you guys can kind of see the family room a little bit more together with the furniture. Some of it. Obviously, there's still a ton to do. But I want to get this so you guys can see how this ends up. I thought I was going to finish the table in this video. It's not going to happen because I did those test areas and I don't like the way it looks. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because in our next video you're going to see that table. I had to go to the store, get some citrus strip, and I'm going to try that out to get more of the color off. I don't like the variance in color, so we're going to try something again. But this will be the end of today's video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!